Hey, family, welcome to our short live video. I don't know how short this is gonna be, but welcome anyway. I hope your Sunday is going great. Mine is going fabulous and wonderful and fantastic. Yeah, just spending time by the ocean at the harbor, just taking it slow today. Just got away from the live concert event, and yeah, once again I'm here. I want to share with you, about a few things, a couple of things. Yeah, you already know where I stand, in terms of Ghana politics. You already know where I stand. So yeah, well, how do I even start this? Well, I know there are a lot of people who will be wondering why I've been doing this, like especially my family members. Like growing up, I was a very quiet person, you know. Um, yeah, very quiet, just observing. But as I grew older, I realized that we got to speak up. If you don't speak up, a lot of things can go wrong. If you don't speak up, a lot of things can go wrong. And talking about speaking up, because I and my younger brother, we never spoke up because we thought that we had elders in the family who would do the right things. Things really got bad. I mean, things have gotten bad. It's not out of hand, but, there's just something to share so that you guys ponder about it. You have to speak up. And don't always think that, you are at an advantage and somebody is at a disadvantage, so you don't care. Or you are in a family, you are the working environment, everything is going on well with you at your workplace, and somebody else is being bullied and you don't care. No, you got to speak up. You got to say something. Yeah, so some of us, we have decided we're gonna speak up. We're gonna speak up because posterity is going to judge all of us. Posterity, pro patria, posterity is watching us. Pro patria, posterity is watching all of us. So we have to speak up. And in speaking up, some of us have taken it upon ourselves to crusade against the two enemies of Ghana, the MPP and the NDC. Yes, the MPP and the NDC, they are the enemies of Ghana. They are the ones who do not want Ghana to progress. They don't. The politicians in MPP and NDC, they don't want Ghana to progress. And I've given you a lot of pointers. I will elaborate in the subsequent days, I'll come to you with, my reasons why the MPP and the NDC, they are our enemies. And you already know some. Not to talk about a lot of things or go much into detail. Galamsey is one classical example. Galamsey is one classical example for you to know that the NDC and the MPP are our enemies. They are the ones who don't want Ghana to progress. Don't think, MPP is changing. Or Master, a dressed monkey is still a monkey. MPP and NDC, they are the same. They don't care. They don't care about the development of the country Ghana. They know what is good. Tell me that the politicians in Ghana, they don't know what's good for Ghanaians. They travel around the world. Some of them have schooled around the world. They've gone to, top class schools. They've gone to the Harvard, the Yale, the Oxford, and all of that. They've traveled extensively. Europe, North America, Asia, name it. They've traveled all over. So why are they not doing what is right for the people of Ghana? Because they don't care. Youth of Ghana, if you are here listening to me, watching me, and you are still following the NDC and the MPP, then you are not patriotic. Then you are a traitor to the country Ghana. Seriously. Almost 40 years from the Fourth Republic. Almost 40 years. If these guys meant any well for the country Ghana, Ghana should be somewhere. Ask yourself. You are a youth watching me right now. Ask yourself, is there any roadmap? Is there any roadmap to, produce jobs for the youth in Ghana? Is there any roadmap? Day in, day out, we hear of Ghanaians and other Africans doing that deadly voyage over the Sahara to go to Europe just for greener pastures. Do you think our politicians don't know this? They know. Why are they not doing something about it? They don't care. We don't need anybody from a foreign country to tell us to build industries for Ghana. No, we don't. When the politicians go to their villages, they see the villagers or the people living in those towns famished like they've never eaten their whole life. Don't they see them? They see that they are drinking dirty water. Do you need somebody to come and tell you to provide potable drinking water for your people before you do that? These politicians, they come to power and all they do is amass wealth, buy expensive stuff. Nobody is saying expensive stuff is not good, but in as far as you are buying expensive stuff for yourself, sending your wives, your concubines, and your children abroad to school, you should provide the same thing for your citizens. That is what some of us we are talking about. You know, when it comes to employment, listen. Why should you, a Ghanaian, why should you, the youth of Ghana, why should you know somebody before you get the employment that you want? Why? All those of us, listen to this attentively. I've said this before. All those of us who travel outside Ghana, we go to Europe, America, Asia, whatever. We don't know any politician. So ask me, how do we get jobs? Because they have created a system that helps to produce jobs, to establish, industries, etc. And why can't we do the same in Ghana? I am bringing your mind to something. Our first president, the Osajefo Dr. Kwame Nkrumah, set Ghana on the right footing. The first president of Ghana, the Osajefo Dr. Kwame Nkrumah, set Ghana on the right footing. But what happened? What happened? The NDC and the MPP, when they assumed the reins of governance, what do? They collapsed all Nkrumah's initiatives, all the industries Dr. Nkrumah came to establish. They collapsed everything. They sold all the state properties to themselves. Don't let us be deceived. Youth of Ghana, the NDC and the MPP, they are our enemies. They don't want the good of you. They don't want the betterment of the country, Ghana. They don't. All that they are doing is window dressing. All that they are doing is window dressing. Look, in the 60s, Ghanaian citizens were begged to go into the military and the police services. They were begged. But now look, you even have to pay to go into the military or the police service. Does that make sense to you? You want to die for your country, but still you have to pay. In America, in Europe, they just need a talent. So long as you are talented, why ask your brothers, your sisters, your friends across the world, in Asia, Europe, America, whether they have to pay to go to the military. Ask them whether they have to pay to join the Navy, to join the armed forces, to join the Air Force. Why is it that you, a Ghanaian, you want to serve your country, but you still have to pay before you even get, the form to fill? Why? Ask yourself that question. Why do you want to serve your community as a policeman, but then you have to pay to be enlisted into the police service? Does that make sense to you? Does that make sense to you, my fellow youthful Ghanaian? Does that make sense to you? Why do you have to pay to be enlisted in the police service? The NDC and the MPP, they don't care. All they are doing is window dressing. Let's wise up. We shouldn't allow these politicians to take us for fools. We are not fools. They think they deserve better. How special are they? Ghanaian politicians are not special. Most of them are not as brilliant as we think they are. Most of them, they are not. They are not as brilliant as we think they are. We've sat in the same classrooms with them, just as some of us during when we got into politics, our intention was to serve the country and of course to serve the people, not to be a politician, take politics as our profession. If some of us took politics as our profession, we would have been way ahead also. But some of us, we just want to serve our country and that's it. Politicians are not smarter than we are. So why do they think they deserve everything? Whatever the politician deserves, you deserve it even more. I am very glad I saw the youth coming together just this Saturday, protesting about, some foreigners in Ghana. I mean, trying to, indulge in activities that go contrary to the laws of Ghana, whatever. I was glad to see the youth galvanizing themselves. We should use this same force. Youth of Ghana, listen to me. Let's use this same force. Let's come together. Let's kick the NDC and the MPP out. They don't want the betterment of the country, Ghana. They don't. All that they are doing is window dressing. If they want the betterment of Ghana and they are improving on the lives of Ghanaians, why is it that when politicians are sick, they travel outside the country? If they think they have built better healthcare services, better healthcare facilities in Ghana, why is it that when the politician is sick, the politician travels outside the country? Think about it. Think about it. I've told you time and time again that we shouldn't think far about anything. Let's just focus on Galamsey. Look at how they are using Galamsey to destroy the country Ghana. Look, they've used Galamsey to destroy all our water bodies, all our rivers. Listen, don't think you are living in Accra so you don't care about Galamsey. The banku that you are eating, guess where the banku is coming from? The banku is made out of corn, right? The corn is grown on a field. How does the corn get watered? This corn is watered, the maize is watered, what? Using what? The rivers. And if these rivers are polluted with all these heavy metals, guess what? Gradually, we are all going to die. I mean, there's so much happening. Children are being born with birth defects. Youth of Ghana, don't just sit down and think what's going on. You don't care, or you live in Accra. Maybe your father is some general or some lieutenant colonel. So you there. I mean, the gari, when you go to school, the gari that you eat, how do we make the gari? The gari is made out of what? Cassava. The cassava, how do we get the cassava? The water that nourishes the farmland where we get the cassava from, that water, that river is polluted. We should take this very seriously. Youth of Ghana, Ghana Ghana NUS, National Union of Ghana Students. I'm calling on you guys. Get yourself together. Get yourself together. Galvanize your people. Let's kick this NDC and MPP out 2028. Let's all rally behind Nana Kwame Bediako. I'm telling you, because for almost 40 years, don't think the NDC or the MPP, they care. They don't. How old are you now? How long do you have to live on earth right now? What's the life expectancy in Ghana right now? So don't think you are going to live forever. You also deserve to enjoy before you die. I am doing all this because I think you as a Ghanaian youth, you deserve a better life. You as a Ghanaian youth, you deserve to also enjoy life. Yeah? I'm here in America. I don't know any politician, but I'm enjoying life, okay? I can eat whatever I want to eat, buy whatever I want to buy, drive any car I want to drive. Yeah, of course there are luxury cars, but still, I mean, I'm living comfortably on somebody else's land. Why can't we do the same in Ghana? Ghana is a blessed country. We just don't have the right leadership. 2016, when some of us rallied behind Nana Addo and the MPP government, we thought Nana Addo and the MPP government, they were going to turn things around. But what did they do? They also came to steal. Very corrupt people came to do Galamsey to destroy our rivers with Galamsey. That's the truth. Some of us, we are going to tell it like it is, because that is what it is. That's the truth. That is the truth. Nana Addo and the MPP government came to steal. A lot of corruption. We thought because Nana Addo campaigned on corruption, he was going to fight corruption. What did he do? He didn't care. When you come out with a corruption allegation, he said bring the evidence. Of course, we know there should be evidence, but what does the Auditor General report? What does the Auditor General report says? About selling of state lands, buying government properties, and all at a cheap, giveaway prices. Why do we have to do this to our own country? The MPP and the NDC, they do not care. Ghanaians, we shouldn't be deceived that the MPP and the NDC cares. Like I said earlier, why, if you want to you want to serve your country as a military person, as a soldier, as a police, why do you have to pay? Ask your brothers and your sisters in America, in Europe, in China, Korea, Japan, Switzerland, wherever. Whether if they want to belong to the police service, the armed forces, airborne forces, navy, whether they pay money to some big man somewhere. Why? You think that is fair? You think that is fair? And the sad part is, the Osajefo Dr. Kwame Nkrumah, the first president of Ghana, he set Ghana on the right footing. He set Ghana on the right footing with industries. People were begged to join the army. People were begged to join the police forces. I mean, literally forced. So why has it turned? What has changed? What has changed? Youth of Ghana, listen to me, and listen to me good. Because I want the best for you. Whatever I'm enjoying, I want you to enjoy the same thing. I'm living a good life on somebody else's land. I'm living a good life in America. I'm okay. You know, I'm in debt, but everybody's owing. That's for sure. But I'm living a comfortable life. And you deserve the same thing too. I'm not smarter than you. I'm not talented than you. I'm not stronger than you. It is just your environment. We must make sure the politicians, they work for us. The politician comes to power and we carry them, we worship them like they are gods. They are not gods. They are not gods. They are our servants. They need to serve us. Whatever they do, they get paid for it. Remember that. Whatever they do is not for free. All right? Well, I won't talk so much. It's about time I got to run to my humble crib and get ready for the week. Got to go work and make some, make some l'argent, kwacha. Yeah, so, well, we'll always tell you like it is. If you listen to us, good. If you don't too, the ball is in your court. You decide to kick it to where you want to kick it to. But don't tell me that, oh, Ghana, the MPP and NDC are. Then, when you're having your problems, don't come and tell anybody abroad. Okay? If you continue to say that, oh, MPP, NDC, there, Ghana. When they were formed, did they come with their votes? You are the ones who go and vote for them. You are the ones who go and vote for them. So if you continue saying, oh, Ghana, the MPP, and NDC are. Say, what? Oh, brea, wangasa, your bread, so not bread. Into the American, say, youth of Ghana, a mebun, amu Ghana, NDC, MPP, omu ya tanfo, NDC, MPP, omu beso my neighbor koso. Because Bisao said, NDC, MPP politicians, ome to coin a Korea simu faneni na, who senya, and Crawford ebu omu mine, and Crawford esha omu mine. I didn't Ghana, the omu to me Ghana fefe. Because Ghana, omu ni Ghana hodo. MPP ni NDC politicians omu ni Ghana hodo omu ton Ghana ama amanfo na amanfo mom na edidi o Ghana na Ghana ma ebre hwe okoma ni se towns ahwe se na ekom wo honom adentina bibia yetu gold yetu diamond yetu lithium nanka ekom be wo ho bisa ho sa question no hwe se unim abakosem a kowachi na kan abakosem obehu se ye president ye odikan ye president Odikan Osajefo Dr. Kwame Nkrumah obesete better plan eto wo ma Ghana ebe ye njuma bebe nema bebre NDC ni MPP oma be gu njuma ni nyina oma tonton state ni ma mo ho oma tonton state nsase ma mo ho when ye parties omo dwen Ghana ho minua madamfo me ma me yere me dofo minua obia wo Ghana muntie de America no NDC MPP omo dwen Ghana ho anka yensu anka omo nsai no omo de galamse ase yensu men dwen say otetema ote labone ote fine as some high end area into the emfa won ho dachi bia be fa ho fi say aduane bia ye di wo Ghana bia no yensuo na nourish plant na ansa na plant na nyin wo school udi gari no yade banchi na ye banchi na isi de na banchi na nyin ensuo na begu banchi ne so na se banchi no ensuo na egu so no mercury any cyanide wo ensuo nim no ekọ banchi ne mu a gradually no also yare kokolebu kokamfodachi na kohwe nipa yare kidney diseases na hwe oman kola ya wo mo ne kola ya wo mo ne o omanya birth deformities omaso ni ho omohuni ni ho omani ho ni ho eye NDC ne MPP omo mpe Ghana asem de omo ye ni nyina na ye ni ne kekeke na omo ye mayen omo fo so mu deserve better politicians omo ni made ensen yen omo nya papa ensen yen omo nya Ghana fo ensen yen inti the politician feel say o deserve better also deserve better be men nya ni say obi a oye am I so for whatever there or no there ni moja enam ni mu no is different no say your election some by your politicians are I say some ba so yen and yes some ba lord you over us no more be to talk as akese e dan akese no de omo yere no mo mpra for kwa boche youth of Ghana you deserve better hwe me too kwan ba America no me ni politician bia o me ni politician bia bi say me ye den na me nya adwuma eno an say me ni my application yakọ ade na untumi nya sa wo Ghana ade na Ghana o Ghana it say wooden politician bi ansa na wakọ akonya adwuma hwe bi samunia no mumi samodanfo no mumi samodofo no mabusuafo ewe amano ne se o pese soja mu o pese ko police mu o ko tua bibia na mumi sa eno an say o do application yakọ ya hwe na qualify for police ayabefa o ade nti na o ye Ghana ni o pese o so mo man o pese wu o de nkwato ho ma wo ma de meka no mo dwen hu ye obabu a wo Ghana dwen hu ye o Ghana o pese ko soja mu o pese ko police mu aden enti le se utua sika ansa if you say NDC ni MPP o ma say kro no o ma ton ye man na ma hoho na hoho na edidi okro nim na Ghana mamum ebre wo ye youfa tie dia meka ni ye me tu kwan no me nim politician bia to tem bia adwuma bia me pe bia menya tem bia adwuma bia me pe bia menya ochina se me pe adwuma hofra menya I'm telling you me nim politician bia o ade nti da pese okonness o pese okọ ha kra gise woni politician bi de make no muntie ni ye me ma nya say oh Ghana de MPP ni NDC ya Ghana de MPP ni NDC ya ti omo no na omo mfa omo vote amba me na nka me ya MPP ni kroje pa but me who say senya yan ya pese ya principle say de nam no nya na MPP omo use nti ya fio machi sa na nso se ofio machi cause krono NDC ni MPP nya krono no mebo Ghana yam ko auditor general report mu na yen hwe krono a ya bo auditor general report mu a yen prosecute obi aye scratch my back I scratch your back and no more ye mo ma yen ma NDC ni MPP en fa ye say ye Jimmy for ye nkwasiafo ye Jimmy for ye nkwasiafo de nyankopon de adua Ghana man mu no obi ase e fata so be benefit den tina wo be bia ye to gold wo be bia ye to lithium wo be bia ye to oil na so accommodate wo hwe Alaska mo to oil afi bia obi oti Alaska bia enya check afi bia e policy nti aden intina MPP na ndis omutumi nya sama Ghana fo obi tumi ba ban mu na otumi ekotu galamse not the gold ebe chire wo radio studio no bosti aden na wo baby you to gold baby you to diamond baby to oil na commode media makan wie na no kware no na de bia ebeka mu pe mu mpo no kware ebeka wo ka no kware obewu wanka no kware nso a obewu nti media mede manu besi amede manu se no me man nya o se NDC ni MPP de omo a NDC MPP de no mo na temi o muti ayo mu donko MPP for man so mo hwehwe mo fro bia ye omo they say can say a dress monkey is still a monkey mo ma omo be dada mo mo be dada mo omo suban no mo se san Ghana be say be gina me ne wo so yanji ayi NDC ni MPP enfi amanyo senim ye betumi aye me nda etwa mu yi senya mu bootwi eko protest ye no saa na ye betumi aye ye betumi aka bom aye the same thing nye yi NDC ni MPP fio because omo mpe Ghana yie MPP ni NDC omo mpe Ghana yie a anka Fapima your first president Osajifo Dr. Kwame Nkrumah obeset ye no anka omo ba building on it ye make anu dwen hu yie sebe me wa ha no me pe wu yie because me nim say me nim ade ensen wo me ho nya fe ensen wo me ni ahode ensen wo de Nyankopon de ache me bia so wo bi nanso wo untumi nko wanim efi say o environment nti na untumi nko wanim no ya ma ye ni ambre politicians isu a omo be ye saa nipa obedi na he wasase so enche na wawu wedding fie sen bisa won say Ghana life expectancy is saying aka won fie sen no wawu nipa ba wi ase one man be enjoy ya na dem o ba wi ase kwa be ye dey one be di time o wi ase nso a one ko heaven and na chese o de kwame ahe nti me de asem America chairman no nti na wasupa no ontie me ngasa bebre enche ye ba be ko eyi na wotwe na so ye be ko ye adwuma ti me bonitew na makọ akwa hye me dem na makọ prepare for the week Ghana ye munti wo ye munti you for mo se mo be di time die nti na ye de ye no mo te na sepe mu a ese mo ara mo te na sepe mu nso a ese mo ara me san be biom nti na wotwe ba be si no se nya da ya ye ka no ono mo nsa me nkotwi ka o utwika nso a me nko no mo nsa udidi ano udidi kakra bi didi aduane eye men di processed foods so if you drink don't drive, if you drive don't drink. Cut down on the processed foods, eat healthy, and what if you can do something for your community, go ahead and do it. And what peace and love to you. Not enough so na imua ate love you guys. Bye now. Bye bye.